This is the weirdest shit. Like, it's throwing me off so bad because every other car in this game makes some kind of noise when you.
Yeah, it's weird. Plugging them up is weird. It's like when you empty your car and plug your car up. It's the weirdest thing in the world. It's just not common. It's just you used to getting out the car, just going to do whatever you got to do. You get in, you check the gas meter when you get in the car. You get in and check the electric meter when you get in the car. And it's like you ain't got enough electricity. You got to charge it up a little bit before you can leave.
I just made a stream just so I could invite y'all to it for a minute, just so y'all can hear how fucking weird this is. Like, Reggie's watched me race on this game before. Like, it's wah and all kind of noise, and like this thing, it almost sounds like my headphones are broke. Like, there is no sound.
Yeah, that's weird. I drove. Never drove a Tesla. I always wanted to drive a Tesla. Never drove an electric car because electric car is weird.
How long do you have to wait for the charge?
Huh?
How long do you normally have to wait?
Because it was for went to hopefully was this was Saturday. They had them at the place at the YouTube parking spot. So we just plugged it in and like went on about our business.
Teslas have a fast charger. Like, if it's completely dead, yeah, if it's completely dead, it can be fully charged in like 6 hours. And I mean, that's a long time, but a fully charged Tesla will take you like 800 miles. I mean, that's a long ass drive.
Yeah, so it's like, and then some of them, like from my understanding, I don't know about Tesla, but I know the other versions actually still uh
But
have a combustible system.
yeah, like when the Prius first come out, it had a internal combustion engine, and it would run until it charged up the battery, and then once the battery was charged, it would cut
Take
the
over.
yeah, like it would cut the engine off, and then once the
Yeah,
battery was drained on the battery, then the engine would start back up.
right. And I think this car did the same thing. I'm not sure. I didn't really dive into it. I just know
Yeah, but like Tesla is fully
I
electric.
never drove. I want a Tesla, but ain't no Tesla prices. So
I had sent, I don't know if I sent it to Reggie, but I had sent a video to Wesley where this dude in North Carolina bought a Tesla Model S P100D, which is the one with the ludicrous mode. Like, it'll go from like 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. Like, it's fast. And this dude took all the seats out. Like, he gutted the whole entire fucking car. And have you ever heard of 1320 videos? They just do a lot of racing videos on YouTube. And they came down and they were putting him up against like 1,000 horsepower drag racing cars, and the Tesla was just stomping them because the Tesla has instant torque. Like, as soon as you hit the gas, that car just goes wide open.
it's like me. I can't afford a Tesla. So I'm getting a Tesla. I can't afford the maintenance on a Tesla.
The thing that turns me off about Tesla is that if you wreck it and it's ever totaled, you can't buy it back. I mean, you can, but they somehow remotely disconnect the computer to where the car just don't work.
Because they can, when you go, you know, up here in Ohio, they haven't passed the self-drive law thing or whatever. So they disable it in Teslas in Ohio, but it's either Pennsylvania or Kentucky or one of our bordering states is legal. And if you cross the border, I think you drive like a half a mile or whatever,
It just
it
works.
kicks in.
Yep. They can remotely disable your entire fucking car that you just paid $120,000 for.
Yeah, it's all electronic.
Yep.
So would you ever be able to actually own that vehicle and keep those features, or is it
No,
like a
from
subscription thing?
from my well, first of all, it's not a subscription thing. Like when you buy the car, I mean the car is yours, but it's more along the lines of like, let's say you total your car and you buy it back like you can any other car in the world, and you fix it up. The way Teslas are, it almost makes them assume liability if you buy it back, because they're so self-integrated that if something was to happen and somebody died, like it would be on Tesla. Yeah.
No, I can see that because
So
up here for a while, if you would total out a car, you couldn't get you couldn't get the title for it.
so now if you total a Tesla, like if an insurance company totals a Tesla, they will literally, it's kind of like a smartphone, really, because you can be driving down the road and your car will get a fucking update. Like, no shit. Like, your car will get an update. So, like, if your car is totaled and it's reported to Tesla, like most insurance companies have to do, they will straight up no, they'll deactivate the car. Like, it won't even cut on. Yeah. I watched a whole YouTube video on it. Like, it was crazy. Oh my god,
I think
this.
the draw of Teslas, I don't see why so many people. I can see people with them because it's like a status symbol. You know, like a lot of YouTubers, tech YouTubers, or whatever, that I watch and stuff have Teslas, and it's like I don't see the point in it.
I see
What's the
the
flex?
appeal. I don't.
I see the appeal,
Yeah,
but
like I don't even think it's a flex. I mean, if you compare, it, you don't necessarily save money just by buying a Tesla. But after, I would probably say about 6 years, that's when you would start saving money. You get what I mean?
no, I
Just
understand that. My thing is, majority of them is like we're all saying like phone conferences and doing to the fact that they don't drive. Driving is not really a thing that you know what I'm saying that they need to do. So why did you buy this expensive car to not drive?
yeah.
That's where I'm coming at when it comes to them. Like business owners or CEOs and stuff like that, they're going to drive their Tesla. On Saturday, they're going to drive a Tesla. People I'm talking about, they don't even drive it. They're always home somewhere. It's always parked.
The major problem I have with Teslas is it's like a phone, and I don't mean that like I said a minute ago with the updates and stuff. Like, it has a rechargeable battery. And after you recharge it so many times, that battery's not going to hold a charge like it used to, and it's going to drain out faster than it used to. And people that have had to have their batteries replaced, them things are fucking ridiculously expensive. I'm talking like 8 grand.
I totally agree. That's
Yeah, like that is insane. That's like you could go buy a used car for that amount of money.
I mean, it's not 8 grand, but even you're replacing if it's something crazy like a Mercedes BMW is ridiculously high
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
it ain't no.
compared to a normal car payment.
Well, that's because your luxury brands like Mercedes and BMWs, they build their engine compartment to where a normal person can't work on it. That's just like new BMWs, you can't personally change the oil. You have to take it to BMW to change the oil, because there's no cap on top of the motor where you put oil in. Like, you have to drop the oil pan, and like it's insane. And I just feel like, I always tell people, if there's 3 things anybody should know how to do to a car, it's how to change their spare tire, how to change their spark plugs, and how to change their oil. Okay, if you know how to change oil and it still costs you, $300 for an oil change, man, fuck that, because you're supposed to change your oil like every 3 months.
I love having my Volkswagen because I don't gotta worry about anything. Like, cause every 10,000 miles, I need to get, maintenance, whatever, oil change. And it's so nice having that car because I don't gotta worry about bullshit anymore.
Yeah,
No more
I didn't get that
long
either.
ass oil changes every fucking 3,000 miles. I don't gotta
You
get
do,
an alignment every 3,000 miles.
but you do.
Not with my
Yeah.
vehicle.
No, you don't need to do that.
Every 10,000 miles I do,
Right.
No,
but not
they
every
might.
3,000.
You don't
I
have to
mean,
get it.
I don't have to be there as frequent.
Here's the thing. I can't attest to the oil changes, but when it comes to alignment, there's no mileage variant on that. No matter what kind of car you drive, you can hit a big ass pothole and knock your car out of alignment. Yeah, like you could have it aligned today and hit a pothole as soon as you leave, and it'll knock it back out of alignment. But if you live somewhere where the roads are nice, I mean, you can go 10 years and never have to get it aligned.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, with my old car, I would need to get all that stuff done, very frequently. Like alignments would be every single time I'd have to get an oil change too. But with my new vehicle, I've already gone maybe 3,000 miles in there. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever.
Let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask him this though. Was you getting an alignment because you knew you needed an alignment, or was you getting an
Yeah.
alignment because somebody said that you needed an alignment?
No, I knew I needed the alignment because the steering would be off.
Yeah, I I'd have been writing a letter to Congress on that one.
he got the new car center on.
No, I'm just saying though, like if just
I'm
like
saying in general.
if you
I don't
go,
use that.
no, I know what you're saying, but like if you go down a road that is freshly paved and like some of that tar shit like gets kicked up on the back of your fender, the government is actually responsible to get that fixed if you want to pursue that. And that's just like, if you drive on a road that has a lot of potholes and your car is just constantly out of alignment, like you can pursue them for that, because like I was saying, cars don't go out of alignment on their own. If you've got a good road, you can drive, nah, whatever. If you've got a good car,
Here we got my whole city. We have a thing called pavers that the city purchased like maybe like 5, 6 years ago. That literally, after the winter comes, the salt eats up our pavement and
oh
we get
yeah,
potholes everywhere,
yeah.
and it fills in the potholes. But during the winter time, when it's stripping up all the asphalt that they put back in there, and you get damage to your tires, there's literally a cap of like $50. And then after that, literally the city of Cleveland will be like, ah, well, you're enough. You can push it further, like you said, and go higher, higher, higher up the ladder. But you're going to spend way more money than need to be spent on just the tires.
Oh
And
yeah,
they'll literally go $50, like $50 to fix your tires, or they give you like $50 to damage your tires.
yeah.
But $50 is the max for any type of damage in the city of Cleveland.
Well, as far as Reggie goes, no, I was just gonna say as far as Reggie goes, like the Volkswagen might be put together a little different or better than some other cars, but just so you know, avoid potholes, because if you hit a pothole dead on, like not on purpose but on accident, it's gonna fuck your alignment up. It don't matter if they tell you it'll go 10,000 miles or not. That shit'll fuck it up.
No, I'm just speaking from my experience because I'm not like a crazy driver. I avoid potholes and stuff.
But at the same time, you got people in Germany.
A German automotive engineering is some of the best automotive engineering in the world.
No, I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying when his repairs do come into effect,
Oh, it's expensive.
you're gonna feel it. When they do come into effect and you start having to pay for stuff, you're gonna feel it by having
I I
more
told him,
repairs.
yeah. He
No,
was asking me about cars and stuff. I told him Volkswagens are pretty reliable, but when it does come time to fix a Volkswagen, it is a little expensive. Because
well, that's why I
them and
got the ten
Porsche are
year the
together.
10 year warranty on it, so I don't gotta worry about any out of pocket repairs.
You
You go
gotta,
in there, Reggie.
yeah. I was gonna say that, man. You might come in there with a tire, and they'll look at it, and they'll be like, "Oh, it looks like you was doing burnouts."
Yeah,
Yep.
it's all good, but it's like for real. Everything. When
Yep.
you get that, what's that, 20, 25,000 mile, 10-year work, it's loopholes in there too.
Not normally the 10-year warranties come with 100,000 miles. I
Hundred thousand
think.
miles now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100,000 miles.
They ain't gonna want to do it.
Yeah. Or they put in there the option to give you a refurbished instead of a brand new.
Well, all I know is they better honor that warranty or they're gonna have a problem.
Man, you might want to get
That's
small claim court. That's why warranties and suits going to court is a very common thing.
that's what I told him when he was first asking me about stuff. Like the most, other than preachers and lawyers and judges, the most crookedest people in the world work at a car dealership because they're all about making money. But I mean, like I said, though, Volkswagens, I mean, from my experience, they are pretty reliable. It's just the fact that when something does go wrong, it's normally pretty outlandishly expensive.
I used to want to get a Jetta. I used to work when I used to work at that parking lot when I was in college.
Hmm.
One lawyer used to come in with this Jetta, and it was fast. I mean, it was fast. And then I found out that it was made by an airplane company. I forget which one, but um,
They're made by Porsche now.
I didn't know they still made them. I haven't seen a Jetta ever.
None. Oh, I think they still make them.
I mean, I know
What
Jettas?
What'd you get, Reggie? You got a Golf?
Jetta.
Yeah, they still make them. That's what Reggie got.
uh, but yeah, he repairs on that, and it was just specifically that model. But I don't know why. I don't know. He was telling us about the repairs on that. It's just maintenance. I don't have a problem buying a new car. I won't buy a new car because I don't want to pay the maintenance price on a new car.
I- th- If you
Why
buy
you
the
why you
right
worry?
car, that shouldn't be something you worry about. Like, I feel like the only reason I ever buy something new is because I expect it to last. Like, I don't think I should
Hmm.
have, you know, something I had to pay for to get fixed within the first couple of years. This motherfucker's new.
It's not even that. Like, okay, my mother truck. She has a 2001 Mitsubishi Outlander,
Oh,
and her
Mitsubishi. Yep, that's you fucked up at Mitsubishi right there.
and her head. No, it's a good running car, but her headlight went out. This is a 2001. We in 2020. It's 2001. This headlight is still $125 for a headlight. Like, it's
What
not
the
that I'm
fuck?
not. I'm just saying I don't want to.
It's because it's a
I want
HID.
to go. Yeah, I just want to go in and pay 30 bucks, $40, pay the repairman like 50. My 100 should cover part and make everything. I'm just cheap. I guess when it comes to repairing cars, I'm cheap. I'm not saying my car need to get fixed within the first couple of years. It's the fact that these new cars, even 10 to 20 years down the line, their parts are still ridiculously high to get, even on the aftermarket parts.
I told Reggie, I was like, I always liked Volkswagen, but I lost a little bit of respect for them when they did that whole Dieselgate. Remember when they built a part on the car that would lie to the emissions computer and say that it was getting way better uh, emissions than what it really was? Man, they recalled. This wasn't but like 4 or 5 years ago. Man, they recalled over 1 million cars.
Damn, I didn't know
Yeah,
anything about that.
yeah, like they got sued. They owed a lot of money because they called it a cheater device. Like they knew that the car wasn't up to standard. So right after the ECU, like the brain box of the car, they put like a little resistor or something that would, no matter what you hooked up to it, that resistor would make the computer read out that it was running perfectly fine. And I don't even know how they got figured out, to be honest, because it was actually a really smart ass, plan, and how they went about it was really smart. I don't know how the hell they got caught.
The same way all these other companies get caught. They fire the wrong person, and that person goes telling all
Yeah,
the secrets that they know on the web.
you're probably right.
Same way, all these cell phone companies and all this stuff is getting caught up with all this stuff now. As far as Apple batteries and stuff like that, like you can't put batteries in on an Apple phone. You always thought about it, but you couldn't. Wrong person got fired, and it killed them.
Yep.
Now Apple, everybody uses iPhones.
is the number of laps.
Reggie,
Yeah.
you be somewhere suited up for
Nah, that's National Guard.
I thought you was Army.
No, I'm Army.
God damn it. Oh, I'm still streaming the thing.